Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Yamandi Adisa, the Alpha Empath, and I'm going to keep it completely transparent with you guys today. So, um, this past weekend, I've been doing a lot of reflecting, a whole lot of reflecting, and Spirit has just been helping me to take accountability for my actions. And it's just been a growth of like a season of. Um, Cleansing myself, like emptying myself, and just fasting and getting rid of toxic emotions and replacing those things with some things that are beautiful. And as I was contemplating my life and some things that I have done, Spirit brought me back to when I was married. Spirit brought me back to when I was married, and how the construct of marriage has this way of causing people to conform you into what they need you to be for them. And I remember being so angry at my ex-husband. I remember him letting me know, hey, I don't like the way you look. You're too fat. I don't like your hair. Well, he liked it when it was long and flowy, but shit, that was a lot for me to fucking do. So he didn't like it when I wanted to cut it off. And he didn't like that I like to dress kind of like this. I always liked Indian wear. He wanted me to dress completely African. I didn't want to, okay? And I remember feeling imprisoned by him. Even when it came to the kind of jobs that I wanted to do. His thing was, let's get the job with the most money. And my thing was, yeah, we make money, but I've made money for so long. I'm now looking for a job that I'm going to love. I don't want it to just be about the fucking money. Okay. So everything that I wanted to do, he kind of made me conform to what he needed me to do so he would feel comfortable. And just this past weekend, I was thinking about all the ways that I had did that to him. Because listen, ladies and men, you're going to have to learn to take accountability. The very thing that you hating in somebody else, you guilty of it. You got to figure out where the fuck you guilty of it, but you fucking guilty of it. In some place, time, lifetime, or some place, you are fucking guilty of it. And I was thinking about it. Spirit just brought it to me and said, hey, remember that time for his Christmas gift, he wanted you to buy him a Corvette, and you wouldn't buy him the fucking Corvette. You wanted to buy him a 745 BMW. And I thought, yeah, because that made logical fucking sense, because we had a baby, a car seat is not going to fit in a Corvette, blah, blah, blah. It made complete logical sense to me. And Spirit rebuked me. Yeah, it made logical sense to you, but that wasn't who he wanted to be. That is who you needed to him to be. And I felt kind of like convicted. I felt kind of convicted because I felt in my gut, well, shit, I can do that because we are married. And what I am asking him to do makes logical sense. You have a motherfucking family. What do you look like having a Corvette? Can't nobody fit in that motherfucking Corvette. Together, we got 6 goddamn kids. What the hell you look like having a Corvette? Ain't nobody gonna be able to ride around in it. And see, as I began to think about and reminisce about all these little bitty signs that he had been showing me, I completely ignored all of them. And see, when you want to believe a lie, you won't believe the truth of what actions are telling you. You just will not fucking believe it. And he had so many little bitty actions that was telling me who he was. And I refused to see them because I needed him to conform himself into what I needed him to be for me. And that's very hard for me to admit, because it's very easy for me to see everything he did to me. Oh man, y'all, it is so fucking easy. But I called him this weekend and I had to apologize. I'm like, look, dude, I'm fucking sorry. Even like in his clothing, I'm sitting up here talking to him about how he want me to look. I had this tendency of always going out shopping and buying him swagged out clothing. He didn't have the energy pattern to be swagged out like that. You see, I had a major influence. My father had more of an influence on me than my mother did. In fact, my father, for the most part, raised me. My father is the one that raised me. And because my father raised me, and my father was a very prominent, well-dressed, dapper type guy. He always looked good. So that is what my epitome of what a man should be. Like, it was like my dad. So I'm like, my dad always looks good. My dad drives a 745 Li. My daddy wears suits. My daddy takes all his clothes to the dry cleaning. My daddy gets his nails manicured. See, and when I got with my motherfucking husband, there were parts of me that needed him to be like my daddy because I was still looking for acceptance from my father. So I figured that if I conform my husband into my father, then I would finally be accepted. This shit is out of order. This shit is out of order. And then I had the audacity to be mad at him for trying to conform me into the version of his mother that he wanted me to be. Now, see, you don't know that you're operating out of these open wounds. You don't know that shit. You don't know it when you're doing it. You just really, really don't know it. This is why you need to take your time and slow your ass down. I had to really repent to this man. I am sorry. Whenever I look at cars, even now, it just dawned on me. I was at the dealership getting my oil changed, and I was over there looking at a 7-seater. And every time I go to the dealership, I go and I sit in the 7-seater. Me and my son will be in there. And I began to wonder this week, and I'm like, why the fuck do I always sit in the 7-seater? I don't want no motherfucking children. It's a lie. It's a lie. I love a family. I love a family. And that's why I unconsciously, not consciously, because your conscious mind will have you thinking some shit about yourself that you ain't even supposed to be thinking. You need to think about the shit you do unconsciously. That's what you need to do. Those little bitty breadcrumbs that we all leave that show us who we really are. See, we want to look at the big shit. No. You ain't going to be found in the big shit. You're going to be found in the small shit. And these little bitty nuances, my ex-husband was telling me who the fuck he was, and I would not listen to it because I needed him to be like Burger King, and I wanted to have him my way. And I was dead ass wrong. I remember he had this habit that would annoy the fuck out of me. It would annoy the fuck out of me. He would go and get him something to eat, and then he would sit in the driveway and eat his food in the car. And then when he would come in, the baby would smell the food like McDonald's or something like that he would eat or something like that. And Yaquin would be smelling the French fries. And I'm like, why the hell you didn't bring my baby home something to eat? Well, the reason why he didn't do that is because he grew up in a family that was kind of poor. So he learned to have keep shit to himself. And he was still reliving that in his older age. He wasn't looking for no big fucking family. He didn't want the responsibilities of a big fucking family. But he wanted marriage. And then it began to make sense. He chose me because he didn't think I could have children. That's why. And I chose him because I felt like I could make an upgraded model of my daddy. And it was all wrong. People, you're going to have to learn how to love and accept people as they are, not as you want them to be. Everybody in relationships tells each other, well, you need to change this about yourself. You need to change this about yourself in order to be with me. Motherfucker, you don't really want to be with me. You don't really want to be with me. Listen, I have the same thing happened to me as a business owner. I do things called goddess retreats. That's what I do. I have my next goddess retreat is actually this month, June 26th through 28th. It's going to be in the DFW area. It's actually going to be 45 minutes outside of DFW at a lake house on Lake Malakoff. The cost is $555. But I have women that come to me and they'll be like, Tiffany, oh my God, we really want to attend the goddess retreat. We are looking for a time of renewal, rejuvenation, and rebirth and healing. I'm like, cool. Okay. You want to come? Okay. The cost is $555. You can come. And then as soon as I start talking about the details, they start trying to conform me and try to treat me like Burger King. Well, I don't know if I really want that part. I don't know if I really want that part. If you can get rid of those parts, then I'll come. Bitch, I'm not for you. I mean that with every motherfucking fiber of my being. Don't come to me and don't come to a man and don't come to a woman if you're saying, hey, I want you, but not this part, this part, this part, this part. No, go find you what you want. That's what you need to do. But see, here's the truth of the matter. Because you are too afraid to be you, you can't attract what you really want because you ain't doing the work that you're supposed to do for you. You see, when you begin to increase your vibration and when you begin to increase your authenticity, then the things that are meant for you, the things that were destined for you, they're going to come for you. But because you won't turn up, and you want to fucking settle on your own self, you then want to settle on this person over here and make their motherfucking life miserable. That's what you want to do. Now, y'all know how I am. Y'all say good morning. Y'all say good morning. I'm sorry I didn't say good morning to you guys. Good morning. Let me say good morning to everybody before I be fussing and shit. Okay. Good morning, Tony. Hey, listen, honey, I am so proud of you. I'm seeing what you're doing on your lives, honey, and I'm fucking digging that shit. I'm digging that shit a whole lot. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Good morning, Petra. I feel like I'm supposed to meet you, honey. I feel like I'm supposed to meet you. I feel like you're supposed to be coming. You're supposed to be coming to one of my retreats, okay? Tony has a comment. We have to accept people for the people they are and decide if this is the person we want to be with. Yes, yes, yes. My soul is motherfucking clapping. It is. Great job, Tony. Great job. Listen, that's some grown ass woman wisdom for your motherfucking ass right there. Listen, I wasn't grown. I wasn't grown. And we can't do that to the human soul. We can do it when people don't know who the fuck they are. But when people know who they are and you try to tell them to conform into what you think they should be, they gonna fucking leave your ass. And you're gonna be like, well, I thought you said you love me. You don't love them. You don't love them. And it is a person's responsibility to love themselves first. To love themselves first. You see, when I begin to love me and all of my darkness and all of my flaws and all of my mistakes and all of my trauma, when a person comes to me and says, oh, you need to cut off this part, this part, this part, I tell them to get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me, because you're not here to love me. You're not here to love me. See, you here to make yourself feel good. You want me to make you feel good about you. That's what you want. And I'm not signing up for that. I'm not signing up for that. Or people will lie to you about who they are. They will lie to you about who they are. And then as soon as you get into a relationship, the mask is off. And then now it's like, oh, we done built this life together. Now it's time for you to change. No, love me at my darkest. And when you love a person at their darkest, and when you accept them saying, you don't have to change a motherfucking thing about yourself because I'm committing to you as you are, then you go up. See, there's a vibration that is associated with acceptance. There's a vibration that is associated with authentic love. And when you love a person like that, the fucking relationship is going to go up. All this, I don't know what happened. We was in love and then I don't know what fucking happened. Was you in love with them or was you in love with the version that they had to be in order to be with you? You're gonna have to figure that shit out. My soul is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. I'm not going to conform myself in order for you to love me. If that is the price of your love, I don't want it. And I had to tell my ex-husband, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was unwise. And when you were showing me these signs, I didn't want to see them because I wanted to believe the lies that were coming out of your mouth. But my soul knew that they was lies, so I can't even fucking blame you. My fucking soul knew. It knew. See, the shit wasn't lining up. It wasn't lining up. Listen, when you have somebody that is saying one thing out of their mouth and their actions are saying something different, there's a misalignment. They are lying somewhere. It does not matter what they say out of their mouth. What their actions are going to fucking tell you who they are. Listen to the action, but you won't listen to the actions because you want to believe the lies. And I got to take accountability for that shit. And it was not easy. It was not easy. I have to take accountability for who I am. You see, when you have settled and when you have conformed for so long, your ego or your conscious mind stops allowing you to feel the desires of your heart. And then you end up wanting a dream that doesn't even fit your soul. And then when you get it, you're wondering why the clothes don't feel right, why it don't fit right. It's because you didn't take time to get to know you. You conformed. Listen, people, I ain't going to keep fussing at you guys. I wanted to be transparent and take accountability for what I did. for what I did and how I tried to conform people and how I tried to conform my children. See, it ain't just romantic relationships. Parents do that shit to their children too. It's only one child that I haven't done that with. I haven't done that with Yakin. I have no idea. I have great children. I don't know what the fuck. It was just, I don't know. So the universe was looking out for me or some shit. But I got great motherfucking children. I do. But my son Yakin, I'm looking at him. And the scripture, when I study Paleo Hebrew, that scripture says, train up a child in the way that he should go. That's an error. It's train up a child in the way that he is bent. See, a child comes into this world telling you who they are. And if you just cultivate who they are, things will be okay. But instead of us cultivating who we are, we try to change who they are because we have been taught that nature is not perfect. And we, and our stupid human perfection, can change it and make it better. And all we end up doing is ruining shit. I love you guys. I absolutely love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.